All right.
All right, so we are live. So I actually lost count of what number stream you're on. So like episode number 40 or 45 or whatever. I literally like lost track. Um but yeah, I guess we're like at 40 or something like that.
Yeah, 40s.
Okay, so today what we're going to do is we're going to continue with the project from yesterday. But first, let me tweet this out. Okay, so this is out, and we can close this. Yo yo, Jarma Hent is with us, and also Steven Su. And let's see what is going on here with. Yeah, I'm gonna let you control it in a minute. I just want to see Docker here. Yeah, so Docker stop. I just want to stop the Phantom bot because it's annoying. All right, cool. So now we are going to give Jarmahent the control of the car. And let's see here. So this is Steven Zhu. So let's remove. You know what? Let's not remove Steven Zhu.
Oh, I'm back from vacation a long time ago, Jamahan. Like last month.
All right. So Jarmahent has control of the car. So let's go ahead and start the client. And by the way, there should be less delay now. So the commands are forward and backward, all caps. So yeah, I don't know. Like I want to watch the stream while you're doing it, so I can see like what is the delay. Oh, so there's a like big delay.
5 seconds,
Still,
I think.
no more. Oh, so there's a like big delay.
5 seconds, I think.
There is no left and right yet. We're going to to do the left and right today. Yeah, but there is still a delay on the stream. Less than yesterday, but still a delay. So I don't know how much of it. It's backward without an S, so it's backward, like so. And yeah, I know it's not. No, backward works. Just without the S. And I know it's a typo, but and yeah, you can actually see that going backward. So that is pretty cool. And what we are going to do today is we're going to connect the left and right and add a little bit of like left and forward and left and backwards and so on and so forth. So let's go ahead and get started here. Sure. So you can yeah go ahead and build the wrapper. Cool. So now that we have a backward and forward control of the car, then we want to add the left and right. So basically these. So left and right. So Kamzak, hello, welcome. You're actually not whitelisted anymore. I can whitelist you. So let's go ahead and do that, and we're also gonna refactor the code. Special stream. Let's remove him, and let's do this. So Kamzak, here it is. And then node client. Right. So now you have control. Yeah. I know. So it's gonna be F left B and then forward FL and FB and so on and so forth. So yeah, Kamzak, as you can see, this is like being controlled by you right now. And you can actually see the car moving. Again, for people that don't understand the delay with the stream, you can look here on the left side of the screen, and you can see when your, where your command came in, and then when the car moved, it's instant. Yeah. So we're gonna do like this. So we're gonna do start like so, and then forward, left, and then backward, right, and then forward, and then stop, and we're gonna have a recording of that, and then the person that made these like commands will control the car for those like 10 or 5 or whatever command. So we're gonna like have fun with it. So we're gonna have a little bit of storage, and then the storage is gonna be like a database or whatever. So we're gonna have a little bit of fun with it. Oh, and what I forgot to do, I said I would do, but I forgot. I actually forgot to connect my soldering iron again. So I'm gonna have to do that. All right. Cool. So before we do that, this like thing is starting to annoy me. So what I'm going to do, open source, and I'm gonna call it make deer-p Twitch RC car, and then we're gonna do this, and then I'm gonna scp from the pi at 192.168.1.140 from home pi client.js. I'm gonna copy it here. So then I will be able to also create a GitHub page for this. So let's try that. And now SSH 192.168.1.140. Yeah. So why is it not giving me SCP here? Why is it delaying? Okay, so I'm connected here. Is it possible that I can only do one SSH session? All right, let's do it again. Ah, you're right. Thank you, 192. Raspberry, and then this is here. Great, and now I can finally use a good Vim, and not the one on the Raspberry Pi. All right, so let's tmux this thing here, and this is going to be the client. So we are going to SSH into the Pi. Great. And here, and then export auth equals this. Great. So thank you, the username that I will not say on the stream. Thank you. And as you can see, I have a protection against you here, and the car is on its roof, basically on its back, because of what you've done yesterday. But I guess I can't blame you. It was my fault. Right. So let's put this here. Just say the username. I want
I
that.
actually don't get it. Like, is there something wrong with his name?
What? You don't get the username? Just read it.
In the in the bum, no harm done. Like, what's wrong with that?
No, nothing.
I really
Okay.
don't get.
Okay, got it, got it. Yeah. All right, we're not gonna focus on that. So let's
I'm
go
gonna
ahead
Google it.
here and say that this is by two spaces. So now we have no tabs, and we have two spaces. Great. So the first thing I want to do is refactor this code a little bit.
Uh,
Oh, now you know. You're
I
such-
got it. I got it.
oh man,
Wow.
this is brutal. Um, all right, so now what I want to do is I want to refactor this code a bit. And we have pin number 3 and pin number 5. Okay, so let's create like an array of users that can connect to our you know that control the car. So let's do users equal, and then this is going to be an array. So we are going to start with Cam, Zach, Jarmahent, and we are also going to start with Stevens, Zoo. Testing this API is going to be kind of annoying. Why? Which API? Oh, you mean the Circle CI API? Right. Who else do we have? So let's put this guy here as well. All right.
Shit. Now I know what it means. Kind of feels weird to read it out.
Yeah, that's shit, man. You're such a. All right, cool. So then here, yeah, but that's the whole point. The whole point is to understand, like, what do the commands do. The point is not just to create a wrapper. The point is also to educate yourself about the commands. All right, cool. So now we want to create a mapping of the functions with the with like the pin numbers, right? But we also need a way to control two pins, right? So let's say this. So we're gonna have a const of commands, and then commands is actually a map. So let's do this. And then we have forward, and forward is going to be pin number of 3. And then we have, what happened here? So backwards, and this is going to be pin number 5, right? We're going to have left, and let's say where we're going to have left. So let's do this, and then Raspberry Pi 3 pinout. And actually understand now that this is the correct one. Let's remove the bookmarks bar. Great. And now this is the true pinout. So let's check this. So this is 3 and this is 5. And so pinout XYZ. That's the one. Great. So we have number 3 and number 5. And then let's do number 11. Wiring pins, this one. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the 6th pin is number 11. So we're going to say that left is going to be number 11. All right. And then right, wait, this is not right. This is right. Is going to be pin number 13. 13. And then what we're going to say is that forward right is going to be pin number 3 and pin number 13. Right?
Okay.
And then forward left is going to be pin number 3 and pin number 11. Okay, so this is kind of a mapping of pins. And then here, we're going to change this from ifs to something else.
What happens when you have two pins together?
I'm going to activate both of them. All right, so this is now going to be pin numbers. And then this is going to be this. And then we're going to say this. If, how do, node. So literally I have to check this. So this, we have includes. Okay. So if users includes, and we are going to say that const username is user state.username. So if this includes the username, then we're going to continue, right? And then here, if, now how do I do the keys? So object.keys. So object.keys.includes the message, right? Then we're basically going to say this. So on, and then no object.keys. 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 Wait a second. Let's do here just a second node, and then we're going to have user set. Yes, I'm using a set. Yes, so this one, and then users dot includes. Let's say cancel dev, and this should. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. This should return false, and it does. And now this. So commands dot keys is not giving me anything. So object dot keys commands, and that's what I want. Great. So so object dot keys here, and then this commands includes the message. Then I can do something else. So we can do pin numbers, and then this is going to be constant here, and then it's going to be commands and the message, right? And then if pin numbers, then we're gonna turn them on. All right, so now this is going to be the pin numbers. Okay, so this all goes to hell, and now our code is actually much better. Yes, I'm using an array for users. That's all right. What do you mean a set? This is JavaScript, not Java. Okay, so now here we're going to have pin numbers, and then array dot for each in JavaScript. So I think we have users dot for each, or we have an array dot for each. So users dot for each. Okay, so this is then a function, and then we can do dot map, and then function function user, and do console dot log user. Okay, got it. So here we're gonna do pin numbers.map. And this is going to be tricky now. So this is actually going to be tricky. Because what we need is the RPI GPIO. Let's do this. And let's see if they have support inside the library to turn on multiple pins. So let's check that. Let's go to the GitHub and see write. So write is one channel. Write's a value to a channel. Yeah, so if I want an array, then I'm going to have a little bit of race condition here.
Yeah, it won't let you do it. There's no parallel programming in JavaScript, I think.
What do you mean? JavaScript is built on parallel programming.
No, like a single thread can only execute one at a time, I think.
So we can do this. We can do the async series and then have error and result, and then turn off the same way. So we can actually do that here. And then we can do like a parallel here. See, so like this. And then here we can do async.parallel and create the functions dynamically. So we can say that const functions equals an array, and then pin numbers dot map, and then function of pin number, and here we can add to that array of functions but I'm not sure that's the right approach. So I might be okay with a little bit of race condition here. Because like the way this happens doesn't really support multiples. So let's GPIO. So how do I add a function that will not actually execute? So GPIO setup and then the callback. But how do I add a function that will execute that without executing it in place? Well, I'm not sure I want to worry about this. So for now, what I'm going to do is this. So pin numbers dot map and then function of pin. So let's start with this and then we'll optimize this later. And then this one is going to be GPIO dot setup, and then this is pin number. And then dir out, and we're not going to use the callback. Okay. And then we're going to set the timeout for off with the pin numbers in 1 second. Okay. And here we're going to do the same. And here, this is going to be this. And instead of Oh, we don't want the setup actually. We want the right. So right and then 7 and true. Right. So GPIO dot right and then pin number and true.
Do you think you can explain a little bit
No.
what this is doing here?
All right. So then this is here, and then this is. So this is going to be false. You can just read the code and then let me know if something is unclear. But read first. All right, and then here. So Londi F, what we are making is basically a car. You can see here being controlled by the chat. And now that you are here and you wrote something in the chat, let's do something here. So then export auth equals to cat credentials and then node client.js. So Londi F, can you write something in the chat room? Anything, just so I can see your username. And it should be probably Londi F, all lowercase. But write something so I can see your username and I can. So I don't need async here anymore. And I also need to set up number 11 and number 13. Okay, so then 3, 5, 11, and 13. This is what we need. Okay, so let's look at this. Londi, I don't see you. Oh, there you are, Londi F. All right, so we're going to let you control the car as well. So Londi F. All right, so we wrote quite a bit of code without really anything. But first, let's do this. This is 1200. So let's copy this to the Pi. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this file to the Pi. And then I'm going to copy. So let me show you what I'm doing. So I'm going to copy this into Pi and home Pi client.js. Oh, I need this. So 192.168.1.140. All right, cool. So now we have this on the Pi, and we can check it out. So yeah, we have it. And now what we need to do is to see that it still works and hope for the best. All right, so it's connected. Can someone that has permission write F capital letters in the chat? Just F capital letters. And I actually need to probably... Oh, look at that.
Works.
It works, but it doesn't stop. So there's a bug in the code. So let's turn off the car right now because it doesn't stop. And fix this. So we have somewhere we have the pin numbers. So, oh, here, great. So this is going to be pin numbers for the off. All right, so let's copy this, SCP again. And then here and node. All right, so whoever has permission now can write F or B. Just capital F or capital B. No, B doesn't work. Okay. Now nothing works. What? Okay, I broke something. Let me see what. Oh, I did not turn on the car. Just a second. All right. User error. User error. And then go ahead. F or B? All right.
Okay.
No,
Time
it's
on which.
capital F. And F works and B works. Great. So that is pretty awesome. And all of the code we wrote is no F doesn't work yet. So Londi F, if you think this is awesome, sharing is caring. Share it. Let's bring more people here. Okay. So what I'm going to do right now is I will let you play with the car. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my soldering iron, which I forgot to bring. And then we are going to... what happened here? I put my Slack on the main channel. That's not good. All right, so let's take this off. Here. Are you going to set up all the commands first and then set up the camera? Yes. Yes. So the answer is yes. All right, so I'm going to grab the soldering iron. So I'm going to let you have fun. Here. And you guys can have fun. I'm going to move myself to the side. This is all Node.js. I am going to grab my soldering iron. All right. That was pretty awesome, wasn't it? All right. So now what I want to do is I basically want to create the left command. And then that will just basically turn the car. And then we'll do the FL. And yeah, so what Jarmahen is saying, he really helped with like the electrical side. So what you see here is credit to him. I wouldn't use an Arduino for this. I like the way that he says you can use an Arduino, but I wouldn't. I think a Pi is much better for this. But yes. So what we are going to do now is we are going to create the left command. Yeah, let's do some soldering. Okay, so basically I'm gonna grab my, as you can see, just a box of stuff. So I applied to like an Amazon affiliate, so I can send you guys affiliated links. But unfortunately, they did not approve me yet. But so next time. Right, so what we need here is we need an optocouplers, so one of these babies, and we need a few of these, so basically same same as this, as you can see. So they were basically the same side, and we need a couple of the other guys. All right, so let's go ahead and do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place an optocoupler first. And I'm going to try and focus the camera on it. So let me give it a shot. So this is the optocoupler. Come on, focus camera. Focus. Let me try again. Focus, you damn thing. Doesn't want to focus. Come on. Anyway. So basically there is a, I'm going to try here. There is a little like dot on this, which is on the top left side. And this is basically the direction of it. So I'm going to place it on the breadboard. By the way, if any of you guys are members of like subreddits that can be interested in what we're doing here, please share it. I would love more people here. All right. So now that we have the 10K resistor, no. So there is no more issue with the overheating. Really, it's like because you pass only 1 second of current in it, it doesn't overheat. So I don't want to worry about the resistors right now. I do have 10 ohm resistors, and I'm definitely gonna install it. But I don't want to worry about that right now. Okay, so what I'm gonna do right now is I am going to connect a couple of these. All right, you see that? And I am going, right now it isn't, but when we're in the chat constantly flooding the Pi with signals, it's gonna overheat. Yeah, I get it. Definitely gonna do it, 100%. But again, it's just a matter of priorities right now. All right, cool. So let's, what I wanna do is I wanna copy this one to here, and I want to paste it by duplicating it, and I want to put this here so you can see the chat and what I'm doing at the same time. All right. Cool. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to solder this onto the left. But before, we need to establish which one is the left one. And that's the right one, and that's the left one. Great. So what we need to do now is to this side here, we need to solder 2 of these. Okay. So I'm going to grab the microphone as close to me as I can, because sometimes, you can't hear me when I'm away from the microphone. So let's go ahead and solder this on. All right. You can see the camera when I'm soldering. So let me know if something is not clear. Okay, this one is on. It's really gentle, but it's on. And I'm going to grab another one. And now both of them are connected. So I'm going to connect them to the right side of the optocoupler. Okay. And then I'm going to connect another one of these wires to the ground. So this is going to the ground here. And then the left one is gonna go to one of the pins of the Raspberry Pi that I can write to. So basically to one of the GPIO pins. So we're gonna grab a cable like that, right? So one side like this and one side like that. And we're going to connect it to one of the pinouts. So let's look at the pinouts again. And we said we need to connect it to number 11. So right, left is number 11. Let's check it out again. Which one is left? So left is number 11. So we can check it out here. That number 11 is going to be left. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So we need to do that. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the internal one. All right. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So then I connect this one, and I connect it to the optocoupler. And it's not really working. And I'm not sure why. It should work. Okay, I know why. Great. So now what happens is someone should do left in the chat. So L. Can someone type L in the chat? Just capital L. One of the guys which are whitelisted. Oh, that works. All right, check it out. So type L again. I'm gonna wait. All right, so Lon, do you see it's turning left, and it went forward. So basically, it did what you want to do. Jumpy Stick, I would love to give you control of the car, but right now you're not whitelisted. If you want to be whitelisted, then let me know. All right, so can someone write FL? I want to do. I want to check if it does F and L. So FL together. So let's check. No, F and L together. So FL. Like literally one after the one with each other. So FL. Oh, it works! It's unbelievable. All right, so let's do that. There you go. Have fun. Don't scare my dog. Whoever scared my dog is gonna get blacklisted immediately. All right, the car is not moving. Are you guys all dead? All right, B is backwards. Remember, B, capital B is backwards. Now do like FL. So it will go. Yeah, look at. Oh, now it's stuck. Look, it's stuck there. It's like stuck on the camera boom. Let me see. Just a second, it got stuck. Oh, look, someone did FL. I can see that. And then L. So that is awesome. No, backward left is not working yet. Because I did not connect like the back and left. So we are going to do the right. Yeah. So the pi is
Yeah.
what?
Uh, how did you get the both ping working at the same time? That was a question I was gonna ask. That I was asking
Yeah,
earlier. Like,
you can do all the pins together. It doesn't really. You don't have a limit on how many pins do you activate together.
right. But what I'm curious is like, on the code level, does the two JavaScript commands goes out at the same time, and then all the panes are activated at the same time?
Yeah. There is a race condition there built in, but for what we're doing right now, it's okay.
So on the remote control, there's like two different panes. One's for forward, one's left, and they got the. It's not guaranteed that they're gonna get the command at the same time, right?
No, that's the thing. It's not guaranteed. All right.
Okay, but it
So
works right now.
yeah, it works. So let me just whitelist myself as well so I can test this. If someone else wants to be whitelisted, please let me know. All right. So what I want to do here, let me just pull this off. All right. So let's do that. Great. Player fine. Let me whitelist you. So let's do here player fine, and then let's SCP this into the pi. So just a sec. I just whitelisted you, and I'm gonna copy this file into the pi. All right, player fine. You should have access now. So you should have access now. It's all lowercase in the Twitch. Yeah, it's all lowercase in the Twitch usernames. Great. So the commands, just so we'll understand, are F, L, FL, and B. All right. So those are the commands. That is freaky. That is pretty freaky. You can also do F and L together. So FL, basically just two letters together. And that will go left and forward. And you can see that actually working as well. So that is pretty amazing. And what we're going to do now is we are going to solder the back. So FB is not working yet. FB is not working yet because the well, FB is not going to work ever. But yeah, not all commands are connected yet. So you can actually see the code that is running that. And you can see kind of the commands. So we have forward, back, left, right, and forward, right. and forward left, but right now right is not connected. So actually, what I want to do is also backwards right and backwards left, and these are basically gonna be with 5 instead of 3. So that's good. And yeah, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to connect the right side to the Pi as well. All right, so again, we're going to go through the same process. We need an optocoupler, and we need a few wires, and that's about it. But first, we need to solder on the both side male wires to their remote, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a couple of these wires, and I'm going to solder them to the remote. So as you can see, if I shorten this circuit, the car goes right. Well, you can't really see that, but you can maybe hear that with the microphone. So what I want to do, well, my soldering here is pretty messy, but for now that's okay. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to try and solder this in without causing damage. All right, so let's try. Okay, so one is on, and now the other one. And that one is on as well. So what I'm going to do now is grab an optocoupler and put it on the breadboard. By the way, people in the chat room, if you have questions or comments or money or whatever, don't be shy. That is the time to shine. All right, so I'm going to put the optocoupler on. Let's put it like here. And I messed up a bit, so let me fix it. Money. All right, so let's do this.
How did you know on the remote control circuit which pin is for forward, backward, and left and right?
Well, it has buttons on the other side.
Oh, all right.
So it's pretty self-explanatory.
All right.
All right. And then great. And then another one of these goes to ground. So let's do that. So this one goes to ground. And then what pin number did we say we want for? We want for left? Which one? Oh, this is actually right. So which one? We said 13, right? So let's look at the pinout and see where number 13 is. And 13 is just by 11, so that's going to be pretty easy. Okay, so let's go ahead and try. and say R. That is awesome. And say left. Great. All right. So now we have. Let's. All right. So let's just do something here. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. All right. So let's do this one here. And wait a second. All right. So now everything, all of the commands should work, right? So commands are. Let's do something here. Plus. And then. Anyway, whatever. You know the commands. So just 1 second. Dude, how awesome is that? Stevens, are you dead?
No. Why?
You don't care anymore?
No, I care.
Nah, don't go forward. Stop ruining my closet. All right. All right. You just gave my dog a heart attack. You just gave my dog a heart attack. Okay, cool. So now we have this. And voice control now. So actually, voice control is not going to be hard, just so we'll understand. Voice control is really not going to be hard. All we need to do is really integrate Twilio into this, and we're golden. It's literally going to be 3 lines of code or 4 lines of code. Kamzak, the car actually moved forward left. It's like right here next to my leg right now. So you should take it backwards right. So BR, and you're going to take it that way. So it's right here, and you're basically going to take it that way. So do BR, and then you'll see. No, forward left, man. You literally did the opposite of what I wanted you to do. Wait, is BR not connected? Well, probably. Do backwards or something, just B. Well, I wonder why BR is not working. Oh, maybe it's RB? Let's check. Let's check. Okay, so let's check. What are the commands? Yeah, so BR should definitely work. So let's do BR. But no, BR does not work. So, okay. Got it. So let's do this. And then, yeah, that's my fault. So let's do SCP here. And yeah, the client was not updated. So let's do this. Update the client. And let it connect to the Twitch chat. And now BR. And now it works. Great. So BR actually works. And let's now do forward left. And let's do forward. So yeah, it's 1 second to both. It's 1 second to both, and it can take a fraction of a second of delay to pass the electricity in. So look where I got the car now. So let's do. Wow, Londi F, thank you, man. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. All right, so you see the car now. Do B. Come on, man. B. All right, there it is. Cool. All right, so let's see where it will end up. Feel free to play with it. And it's here somewhere. So feel free to play with it. You're not going to cause any damage. Dude, thank you. Londi F, thank you so much for those dollars. Oh, and I want to share something with the stream here. Oh. Oh, this this is really cool. This is pretty cool. So let me do something here. Just 1 second. All right. So stop going backwards. This is a car view. Oh! Shit. No, the car is dead. All right, whoever flips it, get the $5 Londi F contributed. So I'm gonna flip it. I got the $5. All right, cool. So, well, now you can see my legs. All right, so that's not a good view. Let's put it here. Okay, cool. So let's do forward here and backwards and backwards. Wow, look at that. Forward. Oh, shit. I just scared my dog. I just scared her senseless. Shit.
Kramer's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, go ahead, control the dog. Do you have a treat? She will love a treat. She would absolutely love a treat. Okay, so now basically our car is working. We have all the functions of the car, and those functions are, again, right, left, backwards, and forward, and of course the combination of that as well.
Oh, that's a good idea.
So now I want to share something with you. And here's what I'm going to share with you here. There you go. I'm going to share it with you here. All right. So this is the next project. So this is the next project which we are going to make. Again, we're going to be controlling this from the Raspberry Pi and from the chat room. All right, but we have a lot to work on with the car before we do that. All right, so let's fix some things here just to put it in some sort of an order, although all these wires are never going to look like they are in order.
Did you see what Kamzak said?
Can we control dog next? Can we put treats on a car and find dog to give said treat?
Dude,
Yeah,
that's a great idea.
that. Well, we can, but I mean, you know what? Let's do that.
That's a really good idea.
All right.
That's the treat. Does he like it? Does she like it?
Car, treat, dog, whoever. Um, let's see. Let's say whoever is controlling the car while the dog takes the treat is the winner. Now, I'll tell you what the trick is. The trick is the trick is to not move the car while she's close to it. All right? That's the trick. I just gave you a big hint. Wait a second. The car is here. You're giving me the treat. All right. So, come on, guys. Wait a second. Let me put the car on the floor. All right. Shit. You guys are... Damn it. Let me put the car on the floor. All right. There we go. Now the car is there. Wait. Shit. All right. So, just to orient you, car, dog. Dog is here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dog is here.
Oh, she got it. She got it. Get it out. Who moved it? Don't move it. What? She almost got it.
She got it.
She got it? Did she get it?
Yeah. She got it. Now, now that was close. Guys, you side here first. You side here first. We gave a dog a treat with a remote control car with crowdsourcing movement. You side here first. Everything is controlled here. Everything was done on the stream. Everything is live. So you side here first. So the dog got the treat. So we are golden. Cool. So now I stopped the client, so you can go ahead and write any commands you want. Oh, dude, thank you so much. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. You are too generous. Thank you. Thank you so much. That was awesome. That was fun and awesome. Okay, so who is all right, so here's what we can do next, and I'm gonna crowdsource my my decision here. All right, Stevens, you can chime in as well. Not that I'm gonna listen, but you can chime in. Okay.
What the fuck?
All right, so we have a couple of options. One is, yeah, giving him money so I can buy more gear for the pie. This is all where the money is going to. This is not going to me buying cars. This is going to me buying shit. And then teaching you how to do shit. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and make a decision here. So we have a few options on what we want to do next. We don't have a lot of time because it's already 9:20. So we have a couple of options. One is to have turns on the car. So basically, someone is going to say next, and then it's going to be added to a queue. And then we're going to control that queue based on time. So everybody's going to have 30 seconds to control the car. And then so we need to manage that queue and then have that. She's back she's back for more. Oh, she's back for more. That was awesome.
Now she likes the car because she knows she can get a treat from it.
Oh, she's back for more. That's crazy.
Give her one more.
All right. So, wait a second. I need to collect myself. This is going wait. This is way too much fun than I imagined. All right. So, we have a couple of options again. So we can manage that queue. That's one option. And then we can add voice control. And player fine, can't wait for the drone. So the drone is going to be much more complicated than this, just so we'll understand. The drone is going to be much more code, and it's going to be a lot more complicated to control because it's moving on all its axes. So basically you have right, you have left. So you have like right like this, and then you have right like this. And then you have up, you have down, and then you have all of the commands kind of together. So this is going to be a lot more complicated. But anyway, I'm babbling forward. So we have the option to manage the queue, and we have the option to add voice control, and another option is, what is another option? I don't really know. I didn't expect to finish this so early, to be honest.
What about camera? Are you planning to do camera?
So here's the thing with camera, right? So for the camera needs to be on the Pi, right? The Pi needs to be on the car. And the car doesn't have a Pi on it right now. So first we need to add a Pi on the car, and then we need to see the camera, from that Pi. So it's just a bit more complicated and a bit more involved. Nothing too crazy, but we're not gonna finish it in the 20 minutes that we have left. That's for sure.
What about voice control?
One thing though we can do, maybe, let me think. Yeah, we can do voice control, but I don't know if we're gonna be able to do it with the time we have left. So let's check this, right? So Twilio voice API. So voice API communication. Dynamically control phone calls from the web, blah, blah, blah. That's not what I want. So call, blah, blah, blah. That's not what I want. Powerful voice APIs. And then we have programmatic call control. Okay. Let's do the call. So you want to... I will text or call in. So text is much easier than a call.
Yeah, maybe text is a good idea.
The car is off. Jarma hint. Kevin, the car is off. Enter the number and receive a call. Make a phone call. When you start the phone call, this code makes a request. Turn it on. No, I don't know. I don't really know. Like, I'm not excited about this, guys. I'm not really excited by this, to be honest. Yeah, let's do voice. Let's do just Google Voice API here. View console. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think so either. I'm not really excited about this, to be honest. It's like diverging from what I wanted to do. Okay, so hi all. Is it always a car connected on a nuclear plant? Far more wires than yesterday. So Connor B, let's give you control, my brother. So Connor B. All right, Connor B. Let me fill you in. The commands are F R. Wait, just a second. So Raspberry here. All right. So commands are F R, FR, FL, B, BR, and BL. Okay, Connor. And then here, let's do client.js. And Connor B, you now have control of the car. There it is. My hands are here, just so we'll understand. There is no monkey business. Oh, you guys are flipping it. Do backwards now. Back. Ah! Forward. Go forward.
Kramer's so cute.
All right, this is fun. Oh, the car is dead now. Oh no, it's there. All right, you guys are moving it. It's here. All right, next prize. I'm not gonna show you that, okay? But next prize as whoever takes it out of the room wins. What is the prize? Honor. All right, so the car is there somewhere, like there. The exit is there. Whoever gets the car out wins. The prize is honor. My honor.
Dude, honor is worthless, man.
All right. The prize is 1 hour per programming on a project of your choice. With me, not with Stevens. No, I want to point the camera. That's the whole point.
There's no way to control if you don't point the camera, no one can see it.
But that's the point.
Nah, that's
right.
That's not right.
All right, the car is there. The exit is there. The exit is in front of the car. All right,
Yeah.
now the car is... All right, let me show you that. There is the car. Oh! So close to the exit. It can be flipped. It can. Ah. I'm gonna move it to a neutral place again. All right, we are back to neutral. Now the dog thinks there's a treat on the car again. The exit is left of the car. Oh, that was a good move. That was a bad move. Oxla Dito, you're not able to control the car yet. If you want to be whitelisted, let me know. What are you doing, FBL, man? What is that like movement?
Shut up.
Ah,
I
dude,
ruined it.
like you're getting minus points. My goodness. No, that's it. The car is dead. Steven's killed it. It's literally on its back. It's like a turtle now. It's sad. You can see
Flip
it.
over.
You can see it here. There. You see it? There. All right. Oxla, Dito, if you want control of the car, let me know. I would love to give you control. It's just $1,000 for a minute. All right, cool. So let's go back here and understand. Oh, Oxla Detail, thank you for the follow, my friend. Just for following, I will give you control of the car. So let's give Oxla Detail control of the car. So it's Oxla, Oxladittel. Oxladittel. Yes, great. So now here, and then copy this to the Pi. And now node client.js. Oxla, my friend, you have control of the car. The commands are, again, F, L, R, B, and the combination of those. So FL is forward left, FR is forward right, BL is backwards left, and BR is backwards right. And you now have control. So use that force with honor. All right, player fine. As you can hear, you probably can. The car is moving right now. Okay. Is the VCS for Circle CI always going to be GitHub, or does it change? It's mostly GitHub, but put it as an option, as a configuration, and change it to GitHub as a default. I don't know where the car is right now. Actually, it's like there somewhere. It's there. How are the commands processed? Are they getting recorded and then played back? No. This is real-time chat from Twitch. So there is no recording and not playing back. It's in real time, and you can actually see it. So when I go to this view, you can actually see it on the left side here of the screen. This is the real-time chat from Twitch. And it's just like a simple processing. I can show you the code, and the code is also open source, and you can see what is going on here. So as you can see, it's like literally one file of code. All of this is like 80 lines of code, and you can see it. It's gonna be on GitHub soon, so we're gonna work on that. Okay. So this is the circuit. This is kind of what runs it behind the scenes. What happens with a command that is entered while the car is moving? So it's gonna move next. So basically, there's a like an internal queue here, and if you do FF, then the first F is gonna happen. Then the next F is going to happen. And sure, no problem. Hope you're enjoying this. If you do, click the follow button on the top. And if you enjoy this even more, click the subscribe. And you are welcome here. All right. So, yeah. All right. So we are at like 9:30 here. So we don't have... Kamzak, you are subscribed. Thank you, man. You are. You are subscribed. That's a big help. Succumb to peer pressure. Yeah, Kamzak, man, you are the most generous donor of the stream, by far, and thank you for everything. All right, cool. So this is kind of the circuit and how everything is connected. And we are at 9:34 right now, so it is time for drum roll. We be playing. Thank you for the follow. Time for questions. This is questions time. Q&A. Let that begin. All right. So whoever has questions, then you should ask. And if you don't ask, then you will never have another option to ask until tomorrow at the same time. Right. Questions. Stevens, you included. What are your questions?
Can you go back to the code where you send out the
Just a sec. So we be playing. What libraries am I using? I am using two libraries. One is TMI.js. This is the one for Twitch real-time communication. I'm using ES5. And GPIO is to communicate with the Pi GPIO pins. That's the only one. Those are the only ones. The rest is just custom code. As you can see, there is not a lot of code. So it's not a very complicated, project. The reason I'm not doing ES6 is because the Pi has node 8 and it doesn't really support everything, and I didn't want to mess with like compiling and Babel now. It's like simple project, so I didn't want to mess with it too much. All right, so Stevens, you go now.
So I wanted to see the code where you do send out like multiple pings at the same time.
I showed you that, confused. But here. So you get this function gets pin numbers as an argument. Pin numbers is an array. So then you do pin numbers map and then GPIO.write. So you basically map and then write both of them together to the channels. So there is some delay here. It's not like instant. You know what I'm saying? There is probably around 10 to 15 milliseconds of delay between when you do write and when you do forward. But it doesn't really matter, you know? And then after that happens, we basically say in 1200 milliseconds, then turn off both of these pins. And then here we do the same thing. We just turned it off.
Got it. So in this case, we don't really care which one go out first, right? We don't care right go out first or forward go out first.
No, we don't care. No. Again, we might care in the future, but right now we definitely don't.
Okay. All right. That's clear. Thanks a lot.
All right, cool. Questions. Q&A time. It doesn't have to be very specific questions. As always, anything we should care when using the drone. I don't know if we should care when using the drone. I think like that delay of literally 20 milliseconds, I think it's even less than that. It's not going to be... where are you planning to go with this prototype? Okay, so there are big plans. But the plan is to basically have this mounted on the Pi, on the car. And then a camera will broadcast where the car goes. So you will be able to do that without me pointing, this camera on the car and then moving it. So and then basically stream that to Twitch and then let you guys control the car. Little bit of dashboard, a little bit like what are we doing right now? Where are we? A little bit of GPS, like where the car is and stuff like that. We'll be making the new Google Glasses powered by Raspberry Pi. So we're going to do that. And then we are basically going to play games. And those games will include something like I'm going to put the car in a parking lot, like a big parking lot. And whoever finds, like something this big, for example, in the parking lot gets, I don't know, $100, right? So whoever finds this gets $100 or $50 or whatever, or a sticker. I don't know. But something gets like something substantial, and the plan is to basically have some sort of a queue so you know who is controlling the car at any given time. Right now, it's kind of Wild West kind of thing where everybody can control the car at any time. Again, when I say everybody, it's just people that are in this array. So it's not really everybody. But again, it's gonna be a bit more involved than that because we're gonna have a database, and then we're gonna manage that queue, and the Pi is gonna have its own microservice, which the service to manage the user is gonna be called from the Raspberry Pi to understand who's controlling the Pi. So again, what I try to do with this stream is always add another layer of complexity and another layer of full stackness. So, if you're going to have two services talking to each other, so one is going to be Python, the second one is going to be JavaScript, and then you're going to see how you respect the contract between two services. What are the constraints? Like, how do you make sure that whoever gets control of the car now is going to get the prize, and so on and so forth. Can we make the car fly? We can make whatever we want. It's all about like getting the right tools for the job. It's literally we can make whatever we want. I think I proved it on the stream more than a couple times. We can make whatever we want. We can make the car fly. All you need is a drone that is going to have enough power to get the car. You can actually think about it. You can actually make the chat control two things. One is going to control a drone, and the second is going to control a car. And whoever, like if the drone catches the car, then they win, right? So you can make whatever you want. It's all a matter of just like doing it, and the time and the energy and the creativity. But everything, we have it. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. What really is required of you guys is sharing. Get more people here. Get more people interested. I think this was really, really fun. I really enjoyed this. So just, tell it and preach it and tell people and share it on Reddit or Hacker News. And whoa, Steven subscribed. Wow.
Yeah, man, take the change. Take the money.
Wow, man.
Use a little bit cash.
Steven, that is great. Thank you. So again, just share it, if you enjoyed it, follow and everything like that, because the more people we get, the more people can play those games and have fun. Yeah. So any other questions? I'm going to bring my whiteboard again. Bam. You can actually see the reflection of my iMac here. All right. Question. Stacking, yeah. So I'm stacking. Why I'm stacking? So I'm still losing money here, just so we'll understand and be perfectly clear with each other.
Dude, I'm looking for the.
Why
Where
did
is
you?
the donation button? Your donation button is so hard to find.
It's like on the bottom there somewhere.
No, it's not. I don't even see
Yeah,
it.
yeah, you can see it on the Twitch. Let me show you. Stacking
Make
for
it
the
more
gear.
You should make it more prominent.
Yeah, it's like on the bottom.
Yeah, like where?
Stacking for the gear.
You
So
can't even find it
no, no,
yourself.
no. It's like it's here. So you need to actually like go here, and then there is tips.
Oh, how did you get to that screen?
So it's like avi.io donate.
Oh, you gotta click on the tips.
Yeah,
Okay, I
yeah.
got
It's like not clear. I know. Okay, so
All right, no money for you. Next.
we be playing. Why did you choose JavaScript for the job? I chose JavaScript because TMI JS is really really easy to use. And really it's like for me it was just natural. I could have used whatever I wanted, and I actually showed that you can use Golang for this and compile Golang for ARM. And ARM is what being used on the Pi. So you can use whatever you want. I chose JavaScript just because. Really, no, there is no like big reason to give me money at PayPal.com. All right, so now I think okay, how many people do we have live, by the way? 13. Oh, that's not a lot. We usually have more. That's okay. You think I'm kidding, but I'm poor. All right, so any other questions, because it's already a 9:45. And yeah, no big reason. I'm just tired. All right, so I shouldn't really like. The thing is, I went on the bike, and you know, I literally got off the bike 30 minutes before the stream. So, you know, I just like shoved some food down my face and then the stream. So I had no time to chillax a bit. You know, so I'm running on fumes.
Go eat the dog.
Yeah, like the dog. And there's my ride from work if anybody is interested. Not that anybody is interested, but in case. Where is it? One a.m. Oh my goodness, 1 a.m. There's my ride. 29 miles, just a chill ride from work. And you can see Bay Area here in all its glory. Okay, so yeah, I think we are done here with questions. Thank you everybody for being here. People who contributed, thank you so much. People who subscribed, thank you so much. You make this stream go. Just the feedback and just the general, you know, feedback from people. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much, and have a good night. And we are going to be here again tomorrow at 8 p.m. PST. Same time, same place as always. And if you don't know, join the Discord. Come on, join. It's so fun, and it's live even when the stream is offline. So yeah, and nobody really moved the car anymore. What is going on? So you know, the car is always connected. So why not move it? All right. All right, cool. The car literally just like ran me over. And again, oh shit.
Did you charge it overnight?
No, it's still on the same charge. It's not chargeable. It's junk. Dude, this is like a $25 thing, $27. And it has no charging. It's like on the original batteries, and just AA batteries. and that's
Mm.
about it. So I didn't even turn it off during the night. So yeah,
Good
so that
job.
so that's cool. Anyway, so thank you everybody for being here. And again, we are going to be here tomorrow at 8 p.m. and we will see you tomorrow. Bye everybody. Bye Stevens.
Bye. Thanks, Avi.